Hi! Welcome to our live stream. I'm Catie Curtis, and this is
Antje Duvekot.
Hi! We're really excited to be here with you to play some music and to support the work of Project Somos, which is a village for children in Guatemala that emphasizes nutrition and education. And we'll be hearing more about it as the evening goes. It's good to see. I'm seeing the chat that there are actual people here with us online. And I'm going to play a song that is about my kids after a thunderstorm. We went for a walk in the dark of night through the rain because our cottage had been struck by lightning. So this is called Sing. It's about the power of music. Heaven knows, this little girl who once was afraid of spiders. Off she'll go into the world with the strength inside her to sing through all the danger, through all the thunder and the pouring rain. We sing to draw a circle around us if trouble has found us. Sing. They ring the bells to move us along. Find some soft grass to dream on. The wishing well will keep your heart strong. Find some good friends to lean on and sing through all the danger, through all the thunder and the pouring rain. We sing to draw a circle around us if trouble has found us. Sing. Go bravely, oh my dear, for the night is always near. We're walking down the path toward home, through the thorns and foul weather. And heaven knows, we don't walk alone. We are on this path together. So sing through all the dangers, through all the thunder and the pouring rain. We sing, we draw a circle around us if trouble has found us. Sing, sing. Ooh. We imagine now the sound of clapping. I'm going to take a moment now and ask Antje a few questions because she is the reason that my daughter and I are going on this community service project to Project Somos. And I'm curious to know how you got involved with Project Somos, and maybe you could tell us a little bit about the work that you've done there.
So a few years back, so I'm friends with a singer-songwriter named Martin Joseph. He lives in Wales, and he has a charity called Let Yourself Trust. And what they do is they help different projects who need a little bit of help. And they pick a different project every year. And they were supporting Project Somos at the time. And Martin Joseph hosted a volunteer trip to the project, and he brought me along as a musical ambassador. So that's why I got to go on a volunteer trip to Project Somos as a kind of a tag along. But I just fell so madly in love with what they do there, and the people, and Heather and Greg, who we'll hear from a little bit later, the founders, they mentioned to me that I could lead my own volunteer trips there. Because I don't think of myself as someone who has like a lot of resources, but I do have a platform and I can talk about something like that from the stage. So I did that, and I just asked my fans to come along, and they came. So we've been doing this every year ever since, and it's like a, well, I don't know. It's like a mix of, you know, volunteering, and also everyone donates to the project and keeps it running, and most of all the money goes directly toward the project. So yeah.
Well, I'm so glad. I am a fan of Antje's as well. So I have been seeing over the years these emails about, oh, it's time for the volunteer trip, and I haven't to this point had the bandwidth to go. But now that I don't tour much anymore, practically not at all. I had the sort of time, and my daughter is graduated from high school now, so she's able to take the time to go, and so I am just very happy that Anja told me about it, and I'm hoping that, you know, other people will get a chance to look at what goes on at Project Somos and see if they might sometime want to be part of one of these trips.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm really happy you're coming, Katie.
Thanks. Strangely, even though we're in the same music scene, we really haven't played just a couple shows together over the years. And so we're like, okay, so we're going to actually get to hang out, which is great, play some music together. Here's an older song of mine. This is called Radical. It's all right. Give my mama and my daddy a little time. I've been good up till now. They see you and they think that I have changed somehow, but I'm not being radical when I kiss you. And I don't love you to make a point. It's the hollow of my heart that cries when I miss you, and it keeps me alive. We're apart. We go downtown, some people they stare. There are lots of people who really don't care. I just want to hold your hand. I don't feel like making some big stand, 'cause I'm not being radical when I kiss you. I don't love you to make a point. It's the hollow of my heart that cries when I miss you. It's all right, we're gonna be fine. Even if this world is taking so much time, I don't mind what people say. Love is stronger than any words anyway, and I'm not radical when I kiss you. Miss you, and it keeps me alive. We're apart.
I'll clap for you.
Okay,
Oh man.
all right.
That's so catchy.
I think it's time for you to play a song.
All right. Oh man, yeah, this is wonderful. I was a fan of yours when I was like a teenager, so I'm having huge.
Oh my gosh, I'm seeing
flashbacks.
we have a little note here from our tech person.
Okay.
We're getting some clip. Can you drop the gain on the mic a bit?
Oh, sure.
Sure. Yeah.
Cool. So I'll do one. It's called Evolution. It's about growth and getting older and finding more perspective. Yeah, evolving.
That. Yeah.
Once we were stuck below the clouds when we were very small. And there was lightning raining down and we were frightened of it all. Until we climbed above the thunder beyond the wrath of the gods. And we took a flight and the silver lining was shining right there in our palms. And it's nothing if not strange to be sitting on a plane and to marvel at how far we came since the early dog days of that prehistoric dawn. Back when the phases of the moon were still just phrases without tunes. But ooh, look at us now. And ooh, yeah, we had doubts. And ooh, I see you now. And holy cow, look at us now. Take the pace of a snail and divide that by 8. To the faintest rate of progress, every eon looks the same. And our toolkit was so basic, and our mission was so weird. And it blows my mind that we persevered through the flooding and the rain, through every muddy ice age we soldiered on. And we kept the faith through the long and dark days of that prehistoric slug. But ooh, look at us now. Ooh, yeah, we had doubts. And ooh, I see you now. And holy cow, look at us now. Look at us now. The shimmer of the stars is just a tribute to our scars. But ooh, look at us now. And ooh, yeah, we had doubts. And ooh, I see you now. Holy cow. Holy cow, look at us now. Look at us now. Look at us now. We can just clap for each other.
Now I want to see if we should take a look at some of these comments. Let's see. I'm seeing, oh my goodness, there's a lot.
Oh,
Let's see.
thanks.
So people are saying things like where they're from, seeing some Minneapolis, Rhode Island. I guess you guys can read these too, maybe. I'm not sure how it works for you because I'm not really tech savvy enough.
Oh.
There's like lots of really fun, sweet messages. Some of them are about radical. Anyway, I'm seeing some clapping from Rockport, Mass. All right. Well, we do like clapping.
Thanks.
And I'm gonna move on now with another song because really that's what we advertised is we were gonna sing, play. We didn't say we were gonna have everyone come online, and then we were going to read from the internet, from your comments too. So I guess I just. Ooh, oh my goodness. So I'm going to play a newer song. This is a. Oh my goodness, it's a little bit out of tune. Oh shoot. So while I'm just gonna tune, I'm just gonna tell you something else.
Oh, I will? Okay. Let's read some more of the comments. Well, anyway, we're just so happy that you showed up here, and I'm over the moon to be singing with Catie personally. It's like, I don't know, we should have done this years ago, but we're doing it now. So, yeah, I really wanted to sing on Radical because I used to listen to that when I was like a teenager. But then I was like, I haven't sang it in like 30 years. I should probably not. But I was really wanting to.
You did. I could hear some wafting, like harmonic sounds, and I loved it. All right, so, oh, look, we got one. We got one from Jenna Hakama. It says, "So wonderful to be far away from this concert and to be able to sing along." Yay. Really nice. Gianna, that's Gianna. Yeah, so my eyesight. And oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. Sometimes I feel like it never stops raining. Sometimes I'm a lonely child. Sometimes I feel like I'll never stop waiting for the sun to shine and joy to come. Calling my angels, come on, won't you carry me? Calling my angels to sing. Sometimes I feel like I got no mother. Sometimes I'm walking alone, dragged down by one thing or another, climbing up hills, pushing stones. Won't you carry me? Calling my angels to sing. Sing to me from the valley when I can't find my way out. I know I got light under these shadows of doubt. Won't you sing me out? Sing me out. Calling my angels. And this is where you're singing at home. I'm going to do this. And you're going to go, calling my angels. Let's try it again. Calling my angels, come on, won't you carry me? Calling my angels to sing, to sing, sing, la 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 la. All right. I was thinking, since that's a song about like calling for people to be with and to come together. I was thinking that was a good song to play in a fundraising concert, trying to get people to join in and help out with Project Somos. And we actually have a video to show you of the work that's done at Project Somos. And so I'd like to introduce, even if she's silent in the background, Kelly Lynn Knott, who is our amazing tech person, who I discovered when I sang a song at Susan Werner's online show. So Kelly Lynn is going to, I think, put up there for us the Project Somos video.
We believe that all children deserve a loving family, quality education, healthy food, and opportunities to play. In Guatemala, poverty, domestic violence, and violent parenting is prevalent. Many children are forced to drop out of school to work and support the family. Malnutrition affects 65% of the population, and play is often seen as frivolous. At Project Somos, we provide a loving place for children to learn, healthy food to eat, and safe places to play and explore. We offer mandatory parenting classes to the moms and dads to facilitate more peaceful parenting. Since 2011, we have turned this beautiful land into a vibrant learning village. It has 13 colorful buildings constructed using eco-sustainable methods, an organic farm, 2 playgrounds, facilities for visiting volunteer groups, and a beautiful community hall for gatherings, and everything is run off of solar power. We invite you to learn more about how you can get involved and be a part of breaking the vicious cycle of poverty for Mayan indigenous children in Guatemala here at Project Somos.
Thank you for watching that video. And now Antje's going to take a request that we're seeing here. And this is a request from Jen Ellis, who, by the way, is Bernie's mitten maker.
No way.
Yes,
Oh my God.
she is. And she has a book coming out, I think, that is called Bernie's Mitten Maker. Maybe.
Aw.
I think that's the title. She could tell us but she requested The Long Way.
Well, in
There
that
it is.
case, yeah. So we were going to do one that you know to sing, but this one you may not, but sing anyway if
Right.
you feel it.
I mean,
Yeah.
who doesn't know this song? This is, I mean, I may not know the words, but I know
Yeah,
enough
just
to hum
hum it or
along.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Happy to do that one. So this is called Long Way. We bid our friends goodbye. We promised we would write them and headed north up 95. To the great unknown, we turned up our stereo and I felt so reckless and alive. We didn't know who we would be. We didn't know where we would end up when we headed down the road. A little food and our guitars in the backseat and that old cello, the one that would get stolen in a town in Idaho. And it's a long way to Tennessee and back, and it's a long way. It's a long way, clouds upon our backs, and it's a long, 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 long way. And I have never seen reflections of the cleanest blue as in Minnesota lakes. Those were the longest nights of wood smoke and northern lights as we talked until the morning came. The light of glowing embers, sweet as I remember, among the rustling of the trees. The legend of the harvest moon and the sweet ballad of the loon, I felt as ancient as I was meant to be. And it's a long way to Michigan and back, and it's a long way. It's a long way, clouds upon our backs, and it's a long, 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 long way. I called you from a payphone in windy, cold Missoula, and then from Midland in the rain. No place as proud and sad as the South Dakota Badlands that touched me more than I could explain. On a dirt poor reservation where the Oglala Nation tries to hang on to its ways. A feather and peyote pipe, a 6-pack of Miller Lite sits on the dashboard of a beat-up Chevrolet, and it's a long way to Washington and back, and it's a long way. It's a long way, the clouds upon our backs, and it's a long, 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 long way. Well, out in California, we touched the other ocean, and I still have that jar of sand. In the Arizona desert, the sky goes on forever. You've never seen a thing that grand. And North Montana was cold. She keeps her secrets frozen under glaciers way up north. And people have got lost up there in the home of the grizzly bear. And you can ask the mountain doesn't care. It's a long way to Delaware and back, and it's a long way. It's a long way, cows upon our backs, and it's a long, 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 long way. Oh, it's a long way on the worn out heels of Kerouac. It's a long, 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 long way.
Oh, I love that
Oh,
song.
you totally knew it.
So yeah, well, you know, it's funny because our memories of each other's songs are in our
Right.
own home. So I remember when my kids were babies. So in the early 2000s, is that some mid 2000s?
Yeah. Yeah,
That song came out and was on WERS a lot and UMB, and I would listen to those stations and I would hear this amazing song. And so it's really cool to be sitting here next to you and hearing you
we
sing
both have
it.
like so much history with each other's music, but
Yeah.
we haven't actually
Yeah,
done
yeah,
this. Yeah,
yeah.
I love it.
I know folks out there are like, get a room. No.
We have
So I'm gonna do, just because we're on this sort of like kids village theme, I'm gonna do a song that I wrote with Mark Corelli called "Passing Through." Sorry, I just decided I want to do it with my pick, my thumb pick instead of my flat pick. We are passing this world on to our kids. From the day when they climb from their cribs, we try to teach them well, show them that they're loved, but in the end all we can do is hope our best is good enough. 'Cause they'll witness how this life can be so beautiful and cruel. We can't shelter them forever, but if we show them all the tools, they might leave this world in a little better shape than me and you. We are only passing through, passing through, passing through. We are only passing through, passing through, passing through. We are only passing through. We are watching this world from our living rooms. More than 50 years since we walked on the moon. Well, this big blue ball is shrinking. I don't know if that's good, but for better or for worse, now this whole world is our neighborhood. And there's no place left to run to stay above the fray. We better learn to get along and not just to get our way. Not only for each other, but our children's children too. We are only passing through. Everyone now, passing through, passing through. We are only passing through. I wonder sometimes, what will I pass on? How much can one voice do with just a song? Sometimes injustice and indifference are all that we see, but I refuse to let my hope become the latest casualty. So I'll sing of love and truth and try to practice what I preach. If I can't change the world, I'll change the world within my reach. What better place to start than here and now with me and you? We are only passing through, passing through, passing through. We are only passing through, passing through, passing through. We are only passing through. We are only passing through.
That song is so classic. It feels like it's like a classic song.
Yeah, well, I this is that song passing through. Mark Aureli and I had written People Look Around, which we wrote first, and then he came over and he had this chorus for passing through. And I remember he had this line, we're passing this world on to our kids, the ones with rings in their noses and eyelids. And I at the time, my oldest daughter had just learned to climb from her crib, and I was like, let's go back a little further. And so that's how we ended up with switching that one out, and then we went on. Mark's amazing. So if any of you haven't heard of Mark Aureli, please look him up. And he has a new record out now, actually, called Blindsided.
Which is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Now I feel like I should do the one I wrote with him, which is the one I was going to do anyway.
Do it. Yeah. Let's do it.
Mark freaking.
Oh my God.
There's
I
no
didn't
words.
realize
He's
this
so
song
good.
was with Mark.
Yeah, so I wrote this one with Mark. Yeah, it's called Vertigo. You're on a high wire, and I'm climbing up, and I feel the danger as I steal a kiss from your mouth. I will try to hold steady. I want to make you believe that the height of this tightrope is just second nature. I will break all my bones, 'cause I lied about the vertigo, and I have never been up this high. There'll be no safety net when I fall right out of the sky, and there will be no ambulance waiting, and I have no wings to fly, and we will meet on the borders, barefoot and blessed, in colorful graveyards with flower bouquets for the dead. And I won't ask you Mark
Love
O'Reilly.
that, Mark. Woo.
So funny to see us posting things while we have our our hands completely tied up.
Yeah, wait a
I
second.
guess I just posted the website.
Yeah, our wonderful tech person, Kelly Lynn, is posting for us. And when we say, oh yeah, we want people to hear about Mark O'Reilly, then it looks like we're actually posting it. I'm going to just tune a little bit again. Oh my, what's that happening?
Maybe sorry.
No, you go.
Since we're talking about Mark O'Reilly, I also wanted to mention that he is producing my new record that's coming
Oh,
out. Yeah,
that's
he's
exciting.
playing all the instruments because he can.
Yeah. That's very cool. Oh, nice. Okay. It's really cool to see all of these folks. There's some folks I know, some old hellos from old friends. I just want to say, I'm seeing some of these, and I don't know what's the matter with me in tuning at this moment. I'm very sorry. This is an older tune. It's called Troubled Mind. I've been getting down about all the runaround, about all the pushing and the standing in line. But like my friends say, you gotta do it anyway, and it just gets harder when you ask why. And I'm tired from all the wait. I'm tired of being strong. Won't you come and stay and let me lay down in your arms, down in your arms. I've been getting up early, I've been getting my coffee, I've been getting in the car and driving all over town, talking to myself while I'm taking off my seatbelt. Some people don't know how to slow down, and I'm tired from all the wait. I'm tired of being strong. Won't you come and stay and let me lay down in your arms, down in your arms. I've got a troubled mind, and you've got a heart so kind, so kind. So pack an overnight bag, don't worry about what you have, 'cause if you need something, you can just use mine, and you don't have to promise more than you want to. If you want to see me, this would be a good time. And I'm tired from all the wait. I'm tired of being strong. Won't you come think it's time for an Antje song.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it is.
Are you sure?
Yes, absolutely.
All right. In that case, I got my guitar. I was so entranced by what was going on. Well, this is a good song. Well, I didn't mean to say it. I mean, I wrote it, so
They're all
it's
good
really
songs.
good. It's just a good song for this show.
Right, yeah.
It's for my nephew who is 11, and I wanted him to just remember to be his own person and not kind of cave to what other people expect of him. So I wrote him this little song called Open Waters. Little old soul, keep rocking that boat. Don't you listen to a word that they say, 'cause it's an old goal, and they would have you with her, 'cause misery loves company. They would hang their moons inside your rooms, where they made the mistakes of their fathers. But you are no fool, and I'll wait for you. I'll be waiting in open water. Little heartbeat, keep kicking your feet. Don't you let them get into your head, 'cause you were all breeze, and they would shut the windows all in the name of safety, 'cause they have volunteered to be chained by fear. But from one pioneer to another, it's not that we aren't scared, but I'll meet you there, out in the open waters. Carry your boat to the water, take it out to the sea. Pay no heed to those who don't matter, let their chatter recede. They can just talk and write you off as a curiosity. Let them talk, let them chatter. Little wild thing, you feel every sting, every storm front and every sunrise. That's the price, and it's a strong wind can make you spin. That's the flip side of letting the light in. But you are fierce and brave, and you know the way. But from one pioneer to another, it's not that we aren't scared, but we'll meet you there, out in the open water. Carry your boat to the water, take it out to the sea. Pay no heed to those who don't matter, let their chatter recede. They can just talk and write you off as a curiosity. Let them talk, let them chatter. Beyond the rhythm and measures and the pulse of the sea, there's a cavalry of stars to keep you company. So carry your boat to the water, take it out to the sea. Pay no heed to those who don't matter, let their chatter recede. They can just talk and write you off as a curiosity. But you'll always know the rhythm of the sea.
Wow, that was beautiful.
Thank you.
You know, I think that I would like now to play a song that relates in a
Ooh,
way
yes.
to that, because I I wrote this next song for my daughter, so I guess that's the way that it relates. It's written for a young person. Totally. And both of my daughters are adopted from Guatemala, which I just say because it's relevant to MJ coming with me on this trip, but also the story I'm going to tell, which is that our older daughter, Lucy, is 2 years older than MJ. And when she was like about 2 years old, we knew that we were adopting MJ, and we had her picture on the refrigerator. And Lucy looked at that picture, and one day she said, "I got a place for you, sister." And Lucy is a very strong kid. Even at 2, she knew exactly where she was going to put her sister.
That's nice.
But also just like she was so ready, and so were we. And like a lot of times with international adoptions, the process took a long time, and we had to wait. And Christmas came and went, and we were still waiting, and she ended up coming home in January. But that year I wrote this song called "Long Night Moon," which is the full moon in December. I've got a place for you under the long night moon, and I'll dream I'll see you soon. Good night. Good night. Outside my back window, the oak tree stands alone, waiting for a blanket of snow. Good night. Good night. All through the winter, I will build my fire in this empty room, and I know that somewhere magnolia blooms. Throughout the atmosphere, God knows I want you here. I can't fake this holiday cheer. Good night. Good night. All through the winter, I'll grow colder here with just your memory. And I know that somewhere you're holding on for me. I've got a place for you under the long night moon, and I'll dream I'll see you soon. Good night. Good night. Good night. Long night moon.
So beautiful.
Thanks. Now, some people have asked, well, is MJ going to come and be on this live stream? And no, she's not. She's not to say she doesn't, want to contribute. And I asked her to make a video, and, just as I guessed, she just went on and on and on in this video. I mean, I think you'll see. We're going to play it now. It's a very long video. You'll see exactly how much she likes to be in the spotlight. So let's hear it from MJ.
Hello, I am MJ. As you may know, my mom and I will be taking a great trip to Guatemala. We are going to be volunteering, and it would be awesome if you could help support my mom and I on this trip. Thank you.
Cute. So, there she is. All right, so I think we have time for one more song, and then we're going to invite Greg Kemp and Heather Knox, the founders of Project Somos, to join us in just like 5 minutes. So let's see if we have any requests that we want to see, because we have some things we could play, but we try to be good with the requests also. Oh, someone's asking for bad medicine. Ooh, something about Mark
Did you write any more with him?
All right. Well, I think I'm going to do Our Two Dogs, which is not related to any of this, but since we've been on the sort of quieter, heavier side, I think I'm just going to do a song about my two dogs. My wife Rachel and I have two dogs, and one time somebody said to us, oh, you have those white fluffy dogs, like you can't tell them apart. What? Okay, so here we go. Okay, so Nellie and Ricky. Okay, so Nellie, she, Ricky, he. This song is going to go back and forth between he and she, so please, try to track this if you can. So here we go. She's the one. No, that's not how it goes. She's the dog that likes to look out of the window. He's a dog that only likes to look at us. She's the dog who loves her independence. He's a dog who can't get close enough. Oh, she's a dog who likes to eat really quickly. He's a dog who only wants to pick. She's a dog who finds the bone under the couch. He's a dog who carries socks around the house. I love our two dogs. Oh, what good dogs. What do you mean? They're both white, fluffy dogs. 2, 3, 4. They're so different. She's a dog who goes out to pee, and that's that. He's a dog who likes to lift his leg on every vertical object, even when nothing is left. She's a dog who will walk without disruption. He's a dog who has to stop every 2 seconds. Oh, she's a dog who loves to roll in a dead thing. He's a dog who won't go out if it's raining. She's a dog who will run right for the squirrels. He's a dog who loves the wind through his curls. I love our two dogs. Oh, what good dogs. What do you mean? They're both white, fluffy dogs. 2, 3, 4. They're so different, and I'd like to say, even though it's sappy, ooh, every day they make us happy. Ooh, our two dogs. All right, on that note, a complete sequitur. No, anyway, we would like to introduce to you, please give a warm round of applause, not that they can hear it, to the amazing folks who founded and run Project Somos. Please welcome Greg Kemp and Heather Knox.
Hi, guys.
Good evening.
Hi.
Wow, that was amazing. I'm glad you ended on a happy song, because we've been sitting here crying and trying to imagine what it's going to be like when you're at the project in a few weeks. And I hope you'll write a song about our 3 dogs.
Well, we actually have 4.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of personalities to track in a song.
Yes, it is.
So my name's Heather, and this is Greg. And currently we're in Mexico visiting our dear friends Carol and Larry, who've been huge supporters of the project since the beginning. And super excited to be here tonight, and super excited to meet you, Catie and MJ, and of course to have Antje back at the project. And I just wanted to share a short story about Jocelyn. So Jocelyn is an 8-year-old little girl who has been coming to the project since she was just wee. And this year, when she was in grade 2 at a public school, she and all of her classmates were physically abused and emotionally abused by the teacher. And this is not uncommon in Guatemala, where the public schools allow abuse. The public schools struggle at the best of times, and our focus is to help kids to stay in school. And so we felt it was really important that we speak out about this issue. And Jocelyn's mom, her name is Blanca, and when she was Jocelyn's age, she had to drop out of school and go and work in another community away from her family to make handmade tortillas to help support the family. And as a result, Blanca is fighting for her daughter Jocelyn and 2 other children to keep her daughter in school. She knows that education is the key to breaking that cycle of poverty. And Jocelyn is just one of so many kids, and so many girls in particular. 1.8 years is the average length of time an Indigenous girl stays in school. And so we're trying to change that statistic in our community by helping girls and boys stay in school, give them the academic support they need to succeed. Many of their parents are illiterate or have very limited education, so they've been unable to help their kids. It's been a huge crisis since the pandemic. As the rest of the world has reopened, our kids have only been going to school 1.5 hours a day. And millions, they expect millions of children are going to be dropping out because they're not getting the support. And they say that all the progress that has been made over the last number of years has actually reversed about 50 years. So our work is greater than ever. And we really are there. We're there to support these kids to stay in school. As mentioned in the video, we also do a farm to table program. So the kids are getting the nutritional support. And this sometimes just providing one healthy meal a day can make all the difference for these families. They know they don't have to fight to try and get food on the table. So that's the focus of what we're doing. And that's just one of so many stories. And I'm going to let Greg now talk about why volunteers and your group is so important to Project Somos and to the well-being of this community.
So Antje, you were the last volunteer group pre-pandemic.
Yep.
And you will be the first group post-pandemic. So you are the bookends of this rather dreadful period. We feel like we've been on a very austere retreat socially over the last years in this place. We've basically maintained our residence in the project. So the value of volunteers in Project Somos can't be underestimated. It is really the support and work and donations of volunteers over the last 15 years that has got us to where we are with 14 buildings, educational and nutrition programs, organic farm, being able to host volunteer groups from around the world. We've had over 500 volunteers since we've begun. We host high school groups, mainly from Canada. And this is really life-changing for them. Seeing the world from a little different perspective, understanding a bit wider worldview, because oftentimes in adolescence, our worldview shrinks until it's only about me. And that's understandable and a natural evolution. So them coming to us is a really big opening. And I have to say that happens for many adults that come as well, as Antje has witnessed, the kind of life-changing scenario of realizing our privilege as North Americans, as global citizens, wherever we come from, and coming to a really impoverished area in the world. 50% of Guatemala lives below the poverty line, and 50% are indigenous. So there's a correlation of these two statistics. So the impact of volunteers is really profound. And not to get too esoteric, but I can tell you one of the big impacts that the kids have here is that they're seen. Because in this culture, oftentimes children are not seen and they're not heard. I mean, we have the saying, oh, kids should be seen and not heard. Well, in Guatemala, they're not seen and they're not heard. So we give them a voice. We see them for their potential and the beautiful human beings that they are. And we try and really give them the opportunity, because that's all we really do is give them the opportunity. And being given the opportunity, they excel. They just seize it, and away they go creatively, intellectually. It's quite wonderful and gratifying to see how they do this. And as a volunteer, you get the sense that you actually are making an impact by the interaction with the kids on a daily basis, by participating in the various projects that volunteers do. And I can list a lot of things that the volunteers do. They work with us in the garden and in the fields for agriculture, because we have an organic farm. For the nutritional program, we grow quinoa, chia, 4 different kinds of beans. We have a beautiful garden that has kale, all the different vegetables that you would grow there, all organic. And the kids have learned to love it. So it's quite wonderful for a volunteer to work in the kitchen, to work with the teachers in the classroom, to assist them in any way they can. The buildings that we've created are sustainable. They're earth bag construction. We use eco bricks, which are pop bottles filled with plastic garbage. We've used 40,000 of those. So there's 40,000 pounds that haven't gone into the landfills or into the rivers or the streets. So we really try and make it sustainable. And part of our sustainability is really thanks to the volunteers, that, the people that are listening now to this, and the group that will come, it's really to their credit. We just had a crazy idea. We were just 2 normal Canadians, and we just had this crazy idea, and we decided that we would leverage our privilege, and we didn't have money. We didn't have any, great bank account, but we did have family and friends. So we called upon them to join us, and they did. And people like Antje as well, and Martin Joseph, and Shanna, and now Catie. So this is really a great thing for us to do.
Well, thank you so much. I feel like this is all good for me as well, to get ready for my get my farming skills sharpened. It's really helpful to hear what the mission is, and how the 2 of you have focused on this particular issue of the need for children to have nutrition and education.
So I'm going to add one more thing.
Yes.
A really huge impact for them is when musicians come and play for them. They never have been to live music. They never would have the opportunity to hear live music, and they are thrilled. It is a life-changing event for them to hear that and to connect with that the way that Antje has in the past, and I'm sure that you will as well, Catie, that they feel really like the world comes to them. Like most of them will never get out into the world and visit different places as we have the privilege to do, but the world comes to them, and they really are grateful and recognize that value.
And I can tell you something really funny. If I'm playing Spotify and Antje or Martin Joseph comes on, the kids name it Antje. They'll say, no, it's so you'll be added to their repertoire, Catie. So thank you for including us tonight, and thank you for hosting this. And we can't wait to see you in a few weeks.
Yeah,
absolutely. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your night to join us as well.
Oh, happy to be here.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, I can't wait to see you soon.
Hey, bye.
Thanks.
I'm a little nervous. Some hard work I'm going to be up for, but I'm excited.
Yeah, you get dirty, but you
Yeah.
feel really good about.
Yeah.
I'm excited too.
Nice. Well, we decided that we were going to end with a couple of cover songs that we were both familiar with. I grew up on listening to a lot of Bonnie Raitt, and we're also going to do a John Prine song. So this one is called Home. Oop, here we go. So maybe some of you out there will know these songs and you can sing along as well. Traveling at night, the headlights were bright. We'd been up many an hour, and all through my brain came the refrain of home and its warming fire. Home sings me of sweet things. My life there has its own wings to fly over the mountain. Though I'm standing still, the people I've seen come in between the cities of tiring life. Trains come and go, but inside you know the struggle will soon be a fight. Home sings me of sweet things. My life there has its own wings to fly over the mountain. Though I'm standing still. Traveling at night, the headlights were bright. Soon the sun came through the trees, and around the next bend, the flowers will send the sweet scent of home through the breeze. And home sings me of sweet things. My life there has its own wings to fly over the mountain. Though I'm standing still. Ooh. I should mention that Carla Bonoff wrote that song, although the version I'm most familiar with is Bonnie Raitt. So before we finish up with our final song, I just really want to thank you, Antje, for inspiring folks to donate and participate in the work of Project Somos. Not just me, but all the people that have come before. And I want to thank all of you also out there tonight who are learning about this and hopefully able to give a little. We really, really appreciate your joining us in this mission.
Yeah, likewise. I want to thank you for spreading the word and getting on board. I'm really excited.
Thanks. All right. Well, okay, so this is a song I just love so much.
Yeah,
It's called The Speed of the Sound of Loneliness. I'm sure there's other John Prine fans out there who will be able to sing along. Oh, darn it. You come home late and you come home early. come home big when you're feeling small. You come home straight and you come home curly. Sometimes you don't come home at all. What in the world's come over you? What in heaven's name have you done? You've broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. I got a heart that burns with a fever. I got a worried and a jealous mind. How can a love that lasts forever be left so far behind? What in the world's come over you? What in heaven's name have you done? You've broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. It's a mighty mean and a dreadful sorrow. You crossed the evil line today. How can I ask about tomorrow? We ain't got one word to say. What in the world's come over you? What in heaven's name have you done? You've broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. You're out there running just to be on the run. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this evening with Antje Duvekot and me, Catie Curtis. I wanted to tell you that this show will be rebroadcast for folks who were not able to catch it. And it doesn't probably matter that I don't know when, because you caught it, so you don't need to know when it'll be rebroadcast. But in case you're wondering, I'll definitely put it on my Facebook page and probably yours.
Me too, yeah.
So it will pop up again for other people to hear it. It's so strange to do this and not get that final, like, now I get to come say hi to you.
Yeah. But thank you. We can totally feel your presence. So thanks for being here.
Yeah.
It's really
Oh,
nice.
look, this is nice.
Aw.
Oh my gosh, Kelly Lynn, you're amazing. She's the one who's making all these things show up on the screen. Sweet. Oh. Okay, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Signing off from Boston, Massachusetts. Have a good night.
Good night, everyone.